All right, everyone, we are back with episode 2 of GCCO 2025 behind the scenes. If you're watching this video and you go, that guy doesn't change clothes at all, you catch on quick. I sure don't. No, this is being filmed the exact same day as episode 0 and episode 1. I'll reiterate it for the 400th time, and I'll probably do it 300 more times throughout this series. All of our staff members are volunteers, myself included. So really, you kind of got to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to planning and taking care of all the tasks that you need to take care of, running an event of our size. And you know, this is no different. So it's a Sunday afternoon. I went out and played a little golf this morning myself. So now I'm back at home and we're trying to get things ready. For reference, this is Sunday, February 2nd. So we're exactly 12 days away from the 2025 Gulf Coast Charity Open presented by Florida Real Estate Team. And it's really crunch time. So there's a lot of stuff that happens before all of this in terms of, you know, research and finding out products that to put into the player package and ordering test products and testing those products. Sometimes up to 2 years we test products before we put them in the player package. Marketing, getting the word out, making sure everybody understands, setting up registration, sanctioning with the PDGA, permitting with all the various entities that we permit with for the city and the county and the state and so on and so forth, getting insurance. A lot of prep work goes in to get to this point right here. And maybe for 2026 I'll bring you guys along and we'll do another one of these, and it'll be a little bit more in depth as far as when do we create the logo and how does that process work and who are our vendors as far as getting our player package items and what's that communication like. Maybe next year we'll get into that, but for this year we're just going to kind of focus in on these next 2 weeks. So again, it's Sunday, February 2nd. It is 5:15 in the afternoon, and it is time to start getting ready for player package assembly. So player package assembly is kind of this age-old thing that we do with the Gulf Coast Charity Open, because in my mind, the player receiving their player package is really the first indication for them as to what kind of quality they can expect for the rest of the tournament weekend, right? Again, we're really focused in on the player experience, making sure you guys have all the information that you need, you're getting the bang for your buck, and that everything runs seamless from start to finish. Even if it doesn't run seamless from start to finish, that your perspective of the event is that it runs seamless. Because I promise you, things do go wrong. We just do a really good job of pretending that everything went right, okay? So this player package assembly that we're getting ready to set up for is the first step in making sure that the event runs successfully. Because nothing is worse than registering for a tournament, spending your hard-earned money to play a disc golf tournament, and not feeling like you get the value back that you're supposed to. So if we miss a player package item, or you get the wrong thing, or you get the wrong size, whatever the case may be, it really starts your weekend off pretty poorly. So I'm gonna shut up and stop talking. Again, first take on all this stuff. And now I'm gonna show you guys what we do to get set up for the player package assembly. So right now we're gonna set up, this is my dining room. I don't know what everyone thought I lived in, but I live in just a normal basic house, just like everybody else. This is my dining room, and this is going to be kind of the central space for player package assembly. So it's going to be kind of like an assembly line. It's going to start over here. We're going to set up some tables. Tables are going to move around the room, connect to that table there, and then we're going to run some more tables here. And then behind the camera is my kitchen seating area / living room over there. And it actually flows all the way out into there. You're not going to see that today. You'll see that on Saturday the 7th, which will be towards the end of this video because I'm going to splice them together. But you'll see the whole process when we get the whole team in here and we start doing it. Today is just getting it set up. So the tables will go up, and everything that we've received so far will also be put out, so that way it can be easily packaged. There are some things that don't get packaged into the initial bag that you're going to receive as a player. And those are the things that just don't fit inside of a bag. So like this year we're doing beach towels, we're doing JBL wireless speakers. Those things are huge. If I needed a bag to fit all that stuff in, I'd have to give everyone a backpack, right? So not everything goes into these bags, but most things do. So the event badge that gives you all your information, all the smaller player package items, your player package shirt, if you're an amateur, goes in there, so that way we can make sure you get the right size and you're not standing there at Tournament Central day of while we filter through boxes to give you your size. I hate that. Same thing if you ordered an additional shirt. One of these pretty guys from Chain Assembly, Nick Rivera, did great. We put those in this bag too. Again, same idea. We don't want anybody standing there waiting for 10 minutes while we search through boxes finding a size. I want to be able to grab a bag that has your name on it, know for sure it's got all your stuff in it, it's got the right sizes, give it to you, and you're off on your way. So, without further ado, let's get started. The whole point of this exercise, call it, is to get everything ready that fits inside the player package bag. What does that mean? Well, tested a bunch of different stuff over the years, and when you're trying to give out personalized items, finding a receptacle, so to speak, that works is kind of hard actually. So what we found works really well is these little clear poly bags. You order them in sets of 1,000, so each 1,000 that we get lasts us about 3 years. What's nice about these is when you check in, you'll notice that there's a nice sticker at the top of your bag. That sticker is what tells our staff when we go to assemble player packages later on this week, later on in this video for you, what needs to go inside the bag. Because a lot of the stuff is customized. Sizes, your mini, for example, customized. So the only thing going inside this bag are things that are going to fit inside this bag. So for this year, it's going to be your zipper pulls. Those are going to fit in here. We've got a little advertisement for all of our social media that's going to fit in here. You're going to have your long sleeve hooded dry fit, and it's going to be the size that you ordered, and it's going to get rolled up and put in here. And then if you opted to buy one of these dry fits, it's going to go in there. Then you're going to get one of these, not prepared, one of these can koozies. It's also going to go in there. And then finally your mini and your event badge. So all of that is going to get stuffed inside of this bag, and that's what this process is for. So I'm pretty much set up for everything that I can have, because I can't put the towels and the speakers in there. But what I am going to do, I don't like giving players trash. What I mean by that is this is the box that your can koozie comes in, and it has plastic wrapped around it, trash, and it comes in a cardboard box. Also trash. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to open up every single one of these so that way you don't have to deal with garbage. I can deal with garbage. I also don't like giving people things that they can't see what it is. So if you get this in a player package, this means nothing. It's a non-discriminate white box with made in China on the bottom. That gives you no immediate sensation of value based on what you've purchased. But if this is in there, you go, oh, there's a nice little can koozie with the Gulf Coast Events and Promotions company logo on that. That's cool. That gives me a sense of value. So we'll go through all 450 of these can koozies. Maybe not all of them, but maybe 350 of them or so. And I'm going to unbox them, throw away the plastic, and recycle the cardboard. And again, I do that because there's a level of psychosis it takes to do things like this. And again, I really think that that first opportunity that you get to see your player package and you get to see the value for your money is really important. I don't think this has value. I know that this has value. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next probably hour. Okay, that part is now done. So again, this is just like half of the prep. So we've got bags, advertisements, zipper pulls there. And then later on this week, the minis will come in. The minis will get sorted and put out there in the seating area. And then the shirts will all go here. I'll put another table right there. And we'll be off and running. You guys saw during the video, my beautiful, lovely wife hopped in to help out. So instead of it taking an hour, it took about 25 minutes, which was great. She's the brainchild behind these videos happening. So why do you want these videos to happen?
So I think that when you see an event like GCCO, you see how smoothly it all goes for the most part, but you don't understand what it takes to make it look smooth and seamless to everyone on the front end. And this is a big part of that. So.
And this is somebody who gives up basically her entire house for the better part of a month, so that way we get this all squared away.
It's worth it for you guys.
It's worth it for you guys.